Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing different ways on how to use prescription tretinoin. I get a lot of questions on an everyday basis. I get a lot of DMs sent to me on Instagram, a lot of emails, and of course a lot of questions here on YouTube. And the number one question that I get asked the most is, how do I use tretinoin? My dermatologist never told me. Can you please help? And of course I tried to respond back to as many people as I can, but this also gave me an idea to create a how-to video so that you can always resort back to this video whenever you need to, especially if you want to learn a different way of using tretinoin. Perhaps you're using tretinoin right now and the way that you're using it is causing a lot of irritation and dryness. Well, perhaps in this video I can provide you with another way of using it so that you won't see the irritation and dryness as much as perhaps the way that you're using it now. So whether you experience irritation from tretinoin or not, I'm going to provide different ways to use it in this video. I'm going to show you one way on my face today, which is why I don't have any makeup on, and then of course I will verbally tell you the other ways to use it. I'm also going to be sharing a how-to series, so this is just the beginning. I am going to be having other videos as well and sharing other types of products on how to use it, because not only do I get asked how to use tretinoin, I also get people asking me how do I use vitamin C or how do I use hyaluronic acid. So I will be sharing those in some upcoming videos, so don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on those upcoming videos. But today we're going to be talking about how to use prescription tretinoin. So let's get right into it. Alright, so with these how-to videos, I'm going to try and make these as short and sweet as possible. I don't want these to drag on. I want to get right to the point and share the different ways of using a product so that you can always resort to these quick little videos and of course share them with your friends. So if you're new here, I have normal to combination skin and I am prone to breakouts from time to time. Currently right now I have a few of them. I have one right here, I had one back there, and I have one dead smack in the center between my eyes. Love that for me, but it happens and we just have to go with it. So I do have a lot of videos on my channel as well talking about tretinoin. I share my tretinoin journey. I also have a nighttime skincare routine where I share how I apply it with all of the other skincare products that I use on a daily basis, along with other videos. So I will leave all of those related videos for you in my description box in case you want to check them out after this video. So two things to always remember when using tretinoin. Number one, you only need a pea-size amount. You don't need to apply any more than that. Number two, you want to apply your tretinoin to dry skin. And the reason why I say this is because if you use your tretinoin on damp skin, this is going to allow your tretinoin to absorb quicker. And we don't want this with active ingredients because this could cause further dryness and irritation, especially a couple of days later. So always make sure that you're using a pea-size amount and you're using your tretinoin on dry skin. So the first technique that you can do is applying tretinoin cream onto a clean, dry face. So of course, remove your makeup and sunscreen at the end of the day. I always recommend to double cleanse, towel dry your face, and make sure your skin is dry. Then apply a pea-sized amount of tretinoin cream all over your face. Then apply a moisturizer on top. Now that's optional, but I really would recommend applying moisturizer on top of your tretinoin cream to keep your skin moisturized and hydrated. Because if you apply a pea-sized amount onto your face and nothing else afterwards, your skin could feel a little bit tight and you're not going to feel moisturized. So I highly recommend using a gentle moisturizer on top of tretinoin. So that is one technique. The second technique is applying tretinoin cream on top of toners, essence, and serums. And I am one of these people. I like to use a hydrating essence after I've cleansed my skin. Then of course there's a few serums that I like to apply afterwards. I let all of that absorb into my skin for a good 10 to 15 minutes. I wait until my skin is completely dry. My skin may feel a little bit tacky, but that is okay. As long as your skin is not damp and wet, then you are good to go to apply your tretinoin cream on top. So that's what you would do, and then you can lock everything in with a moisturizer afterwards. So again, cleanser, toner or essence, serums, tretinoin cream, then apply your moisturizer on top to lock in that hydration and to keep your skin well moisturized. So that is the second technique that you can do. The third way that you can use tretinoin is using the sandwich technique. Now, this is a great way to use tretinoin, especially if you're a beginner and you're unsure on how your skin is going to react to the product, or perhaps you're already using tretinoin but you're experiencing a lot of dryness and irritation. Then using the sandwich technique will really help to keep your skin moisturized. It's also going to create a barrier, and it's going to dilute the tretinoin cream a little bit, so it's going to be less irritating and harsh on the skin. Now, you don't have to do the sandwich technique forever. You can just do it until your skin becomes accustomed to tretinoin a little bit better. And then of course, when you don't experience the dryness and irritation like you were experiencing, stop using this technique, and then of course, pick one of the other techniques that I'm going to be sharing in this video. So I'm going to be demonstrating the sandwich technique because I actually haven't shared how to do it yet on my channel, and I feel like there may be a lot of people that may want to resort to this technique because of course if you're a beginner or you do experience a lot of dryness and irritation, then this will be a great method of application to resort to. So I am using the Stieva-A Tretinoin Cream 0.025%. I use this 5 to 6 days a week, and I've been on this now for 2 years. This is actually my second tube of this, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So this is what I'm going to be using. Now with the sandwich technique, you want to pick a moisturizer. Now you want to pick a moisturizer that is gentle and hydrating and perhaps repairing. You don't want to be using a moisturizer that contains a retinol or that contains any direct acids. Nothing irritating, just something that is moisturizing and calming to the skin. And I'm actually going to be using the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This is lightweight, but it's very moisturizing. This has ceramides in it to help strengthen and repair your skin barrier. There's hyaluronic acid as well as niacinamide. So I am going to pair this up with tretinoin today, and I do like to put a decent amount all over my face and my neck. Now, I'm not going to be applying tretinoin to my neck today because I typically can't put this product on my neck. My neck is so sensitive. It gets so irritated and raw and red and it burns. It's not worth it. But if you are somebody that can use tretinoin on your neck area, go for it because it's going to be perfect to treat those fine lines. Okay, so now that that is all absorbed in, I will generally wait 10 to 15 minutes because again, you want to apply your tretinoin cream to dry skin. Now, my skin isn't going to be completely dry. My skin will probably have a little bit of a tacky feel, like I mentioned earlier on, which is fine, but I want this to absorb in. So I will be back in 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so that is all absorbed into my skin. I should mention that when I use tretinoin on an everyday basis, I do still treat my neck for anti-aging, and I actually use an over-the-counter retinol on my neck area. A retinol that my neck can tolerate too. I think it's really important that you still treat this area with some kind of retinol product or peptides or something to still treat those fine lines and to also prevent future fine lines and wrinkles as well. So in my nighttime skincare routine that I mentioned earlier on, I share all the products that I use with tretinoin, and I actually share the retinol product that I use on my neck as well. So go and check that out if you're curious. So now I'm going to apply my tretinoin cream to my face. Again, you want to apply a pea-size amount. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit here on my finger. So what I like to do is I like to tap my fingers together like this, and then just spread the product evenly across my skin like that. Just like that. And then of course, I will start massaging this into my skin. You want to eliminate your under eye area. If you're somebody that can put tretinoin cream in that area, go for it. But the skin around the eye and underneath the eye is very thin and delicate. And I've experienced a lot of dryness and irritation in that area, so I'm very careful when applying in this section here. So I will go around the orbital bone, like where the crow's feet are, but that is it. And you want to be careful around your mouth as well, because this will dry your lips out And if you get it too close to the corners of your mouth, you could experience cracking where it gets dry and it can bleed. That's not good either. All right, so that is all applied and it went evenly everywhere, which is nice. Now you don't have to wait necessarily to apply your moisturizer on top of your tretinoin. If you want to wait a couple of minutes or 30 seconds, of course you can do that. If you want to wait 10 to 15 minutes, you can also do that. It really is up to you. I generally don't wait. I will just apply my moisturizer right on top. So we're going to go back in with the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. And again, I'm going to put a good amount. You can put more, you can put less, or the same amount, and then just spread that everywhere. I'm not going to bring this down my neck because of course I'll be bringing some of the tretinoin down my neck, and I don't want to do that because of irritation. And then I'll go around that orbital bone. All right, and that is all absorbed in. So that is called the sandwich technique. And you can use this technique anytime during your tretinoin journey, but it's great to use when you first start using this product. It really is. And the fourth and last technique that I'm going to be sharing is the one that I personally use on an everyday basis. Now, when I first started using tretinoin, my dermatologist recommended for me to pick up this other product to pair with my tretinoin and to use together. And the product is by Obagi, and this is the new Derm Blend Effects. So the idea with this is that this is going to help spread the tretinoin evenly across my skin where I'm covering all areas. So I like to apply a pea-size amount of the Obagi product with a pea-size amount of my tretinoin cream. I mix the two products in my fingers and then I apply it to my skin that way. Now, another reason why he told me to pick this up is because this contains an ingredient called arbutin. Now, because I have hyperpigmentation on my cheeks, arbutin will help to fade these areas over time. So not only is your tretinoin going to help with dark spots and hyperpigmentation, but so is this. So I'm using two products to target this skin concern. Now this really helps to spread the tretinoin evenly, and this also adds more hydration into your skin as well. So you don't actually have to use a moisturizer on top of these two products because this pairing is actually hydrating enough. But I personally still like to use a separate moisturizer on top of these two to add more hydration to try and prevent future dryness and irritation. So sometimes I will use the CeraVe on top of these two products or a different moisturizer. It's honestly up to you. So this is the technique that I like to use, and I've shared this technique many times on my channel already. And if you want to check out that nighttime skincare routine video, I actually show you these two in that video. So that's what I like to do. Now, is this necessary to have? No, it's not. You don't need to purchase this if you don't want to, because you can just use a pea-sized amount of your tretinoin cream with a little bit of your moisturizer, mix those two together in with your fingers, and then apply it that way. So it's the same idea when using the Obagi, but you're not using the Obagi, you're using something that you already have that is also hydrating. So that is another technique that you can do, and this works fabulous and I absolutely love it. So you can still use your toner and essence in your serums prior to using these two. Make sure that your skin is completely dry, apply these two to your skin, and then if you need to afterwards, then you can apply a moisturizer on top. And that's what I do. And I really hope that you found this video helpful. I really do. I hope that I was able to give you different ways of using tretinoin based on your skin type or your skin concerns, or perhaps if you're a beginner, then you may want to go with the sandwich technique, like I said. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to share this video with other friends and family members that are struggling with tretinoin, or perhaps if you know somebody that is going to be starting their tretinoin journey, perhaps you can share this video with them as well. So I will link all of the products that I shared in today's video linked below for you. I will also share all those videos below as well that are related to this video, and I would love to hear your feedback. Are you using tretinoin? What do you use paired up with tretinoin, or are you thinking about starting a tretinoin journey? Let me know in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and of course I will see you all in my next video. Take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.